I told my husband I missed the days when men were men, so he left without a fight. I'm 42, sitting alone in our dream house while my ex-husband Aaron runs the most successful bakery in town with his gorgeous new girlfriend, all because I couldn't stop criticizing what made him happy. We met at 18. Aaron was my first real boyfriend. Tall, handsome, former boxer who could fix anything. But over 24 years, little things started bothering me. He baked elaborate sourdough loaves from scratch every weekend, made homemade pasta on Tuesday nights like we were filming a cooking show. His garage was filled with measuring spoons and fancy mixers instead of power tools. The drinking thing really got to me. While I had my well-deserved wine, he'd sit there with sparkling water like some health guru. At parties, he was always the only guy not drinking beer. People noticed. But the music? That's what really pushed me over the edge. This 6'2" former boxer knew every Taylor Swift song by heart. I'd catch him singing Lover alone in his office. He and our daughter Maddie would dance around the kitchen to Ariana Grande, giggling like best friends. It's like living with two teenage girls, I told my sister. Real men don't choreograph TikTok dances. Then there was his car, a tiny VW hatchback he drove to work every day, folding his massive frame inside while his perfectly good truck sat unused. It's practical, he'd say. When I suggested taking something more masculine, I started making comments, little nudges. Don't you want something stronger than seltzer, babe? Or maybe take the truck today. That little car looks ridiculous. He'd laugh it off, but lately he'd been getting sensitive about everything. Things exploded last month at our friend's birthday party. Some drunk college kid bumped into Aaron, spilling his drink everywhere. Instead of standing up for himself, my husband just smiled, helped steady the guy, and said, "No problem, man. Hope you get home safe." This punk was half Aaron's size. My friends' husbands were watching, exchanging those silent looks men do when someone's being walked over. I waited until we got home. What was that about? That guy was a total jerk, and you just let him disrespect you. He was drunk and half my size, Aaron said calmly. What did you want me to do? Go to jail for my ego? That's when I snapped. I missed the days when men were men, when they stood up for themselves and their women, when they drove proper cars and listened to normal music and didn't spend weekends making cupcakes with rainbow sprinkles. Something changed in Aaron's eyes. Something dangerous I'd never seen in 24 years of marriage. He got quiet, that terrifying kind of quiet, then said, "I'm done," and walked upstairs. I thought he needed space. I had no idea my entire world was about to crumble. Over the next few weeks, the comments kept slipping out. When he and Maddie danced to that Olivia Rodrigo song for the millionth time, I said, "It's like living with teenage girls." "Mom, stop," Maddie snapped. "Dad's just having fun. Why do you have to ruin everything?" That hurt. My own daughter defending him against me. I came home early one afternoon and found Aaron packing. "I found an apartment," he said without looking up. "I can't do this anymore." "So you're just walking out? That's your solution? Be a man for once." He finally looked at me with an expression I'd never seen before. Not anger or sadness, just done. "I am a man," he said quietly. "I box, I fix cars, I provide for this family. I've never cheated, never missed a payment, but that's not enough because I also bake. I listen to pop music. I avoid pointless fights. These things don't make me less of a man, they make me complete, and I'm done apologizing for it." 3 months later, Aaron opened Sweet Escape Bakery with his new girlfriend, Victoria, a gorgeous pastry chef he met at a baking class. Their Instagram has 50K followers. They're featured in food magazines. The line wraps around the block every weekend. Maddie works there now, posting videos of them laughing together while decorating wedding cakes and teaching father-daughter baking classes. I'm blocked on all their social media. Last week, I drove past during their Dads and Donuts workshop. The parking lot was full of trucks, motorcycles, and sports cars. Real men were inside learning to make birthday cakes for their kids, laughing at Aaron's jokes while their wives took pictures. Turns out, being secure enough to bake cookies and sing Taylor Swift is incredibly attractive. Aaron's more successful and happy than he's ever been. Meanwhile, I'm home alone, watching their success from the outside, finally understanding that I didn't lose a weak man. I lost a complete one.